Yourimagination.
Exceptional day. Hello, my name is Geraldine from Exceptional Minds Concepts, and I would like to talk to you about imagination. Imagination, simply gotten from the word imagine. To imagine means to have mental pictures, mental images in your mind. Whatever goal you want to achieve, it's best to have a mental picture of that goal in your mind. You might want to have a particular physique. You might want to earn or have, let's say, ₦1 million in your account. You might want to have a particular type of car. Visualizing this in your mind, having this mental picture, creating this mental picture in your mind goes a long way in prepping your mind, prepping your thinking, prepping you on what and how to achieve that. I did this when I wanted to get a laptop. Not that a laptop is such a big deal for some people, but it got to a point that I had to start constantly putting the image of the laptop, the type of laptop I wanted, how I wanted it to look like in my mind. And this drove me to look for ways to actually accomplish it. Ways that initially my eyes or my mind was blind to see. I was able to start seeing the opportunities that are around me that I could use to get that laptop. And I did. I eventually got the laptop. And that's just one little example, one minute example of how the mind can be used. We've read and we've heard about great people like Thomas Edison, Oprah Winfrey, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Alibaba, and a host of others. Many of them use this principle of imagination to actually achieve what they want, or achieve what they have today. Now, our minds tend to tilt towards the negative because of our experiences while growing up. A lot of us had negative experiences while growing up. Someone like me, I lost my parents when I was I was still very young in my teens. I just finished secondary school when I lost my dad, and I had even lost my mom while I was still in secondary school. And it was very hard to feed, it was hard to meet my needs, it was hard to take care of my younger ones. But those things later ended up making me think towards the negative. And there are many people like that. Many people, because of the loss of a loved one, they tend to become negative because they had some setbacks, betrayals, they had been hurt, they had been disappointed. They tend to tilt towards the negative. But one thing I've come to realize is that when we allow those negativities to cloud our mindset, cloud our judgment, cloud who we really are, it tends to keep us on the backside of life. It tends to prevent us from seeing the positives. It tends to prevent us from seeing the opportunities around us. They tend to feed our minds, feed our thoughts, feed our emotions with negative energy. We prevent us from being productive. And seriously, really, for a very, very long time, I was kept in the dark. Not intentionally, but it was still due to the thoughts I kept hanging on to. One major thing one can do is change your focus. Change focus. Change the narrative. Shift your focus from the negative to the positive. There's a popular song that says, count your blessings one by one and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Seriously speaking, if we look around us, we'll see that there is 1 or 2 or 3 positive things about us. One might not be married, but you are still alive. There's so many people who their life partners, their wife or their husbands were the cause of their death. You might not have gotten that car yet, but it doesn't mean that you won't have that car tomorrow. Create the picture of what you want. Bishop David Oyedepo said something. He said, don't focus on the things you don't want. Instead, focus on the things that you want. Focus your mind on the things you want to see grow in your life. And that is really what imagination is. Have a mental picture. Create a mental picture in your mind of what you want. Children do this a lot. You just tell the child to just close their eyes, imagine one thing or the other, imagine their best days, imagine the toy they would love to have, imagine something that they would really, really love to have. And seriously, they are able to do this far better than human beings, than adults, not human beings, sorry, correction. What I mean is this: a lot of us, because of our negative experiences, we tend to stop dreaming. We tend to stop using our minds. We tend to stop being imaginative, optimistic. We allow pessimism, negativity to cloud our minds, to prevent us from pushing ahead, from going further or pursuing our dreams, pursuing what we're supposed to pursue because of 1, 2, 3, 4 setbacks in the past. Experiences, setbacks are all experiences, but now it all depends on us to know which ones we want to hold on to. We need clear positive energy, clear positive emotions to direct and focus our minds on positive images, positive imaginations. So the best thing to do is, despite the setbacks, despite the betrayals, despite the hurt, despite the pain, yes, it's very, very painful, despite the lost opportunities, it is best to still focus on the good. You are alive. There's a saying that a living dog is better than a dead lion. There are some that are more beautiful than you, more better than you, richer than you, people that you might even have envied, but are no more, but you are alive. The fact that you are alive means that there is something positive, something good ahead of you. So what are you supposed to do now? Change your image, change your mental pictures to what you want, to create what you really want in this life. I assure you that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, it is possible to still come out tops despite the challenges you're going through. Tyler Perry said something. He said when he grew up in an abusive home, his dad was abusive to him and his mom. But when those abuses were going on, he would go underneath their house. There was a space he created for himself there. He would go there and close his eye and start thinking, imagining the places he would actually love to be at that moment. He wouldn't want to be in that chaotic, in that hurtful, in that painful environment at that time. But in his mind's eye, he goes to where he wants to be at that particular time. It became a place of solace for him. And today, it's a place that he said he was able to bring out characters for his movies that he is acting now, that he's successful at now. Now, we could actually have our solace, have our place of getaway in our minds. But not just that, we could actually have our goals. Create that mental picture. Creating a mental picture helps you, drives you more. It creates this fire, this drive that makes you want to actually achieve that thing which you see. The more you see it, says, okay, everyone learns, or information you get through pictures, through videos, sticks closer or sticks easily than just reading. Now, that is what I'm driving at. Create this mental picture in your mind. The car you want, the house you want, the amount you want to achieve in your business, the amount you want to have in your account. Have this mental picture. Let it drive you. Let it fire you up. Let it push you. Let it give you the energy. You'll be very surprised that just doing that constantly, having the image in your mind, constantly thinking about it in the morning, in the night, every given minute, constantly focusing on it, creates this drive and creates this opportunity for you to see avenues for you to actually accomplish it, and you'll be very, very glad you did. So that's all I have for now. Just try and make use of your imagination, your picture faculty. That's your imagery, not just words. you'll be very surprised at the energy you get or the drive you get to accomplish your goals when you make use of your imaginations. Till some other time, the other videos you would like to watch, I know that you would really like to watch them. So just digest this, and more are coming your way. Thank you. Bye.